Graphic communication is really broad and really open, and in some respects it does some of the same work as graphic design, so things like branding and identity, posters, advertisements, logos for companies, bits of packaging, but there's a bit more of an agenda to some of the work that the students on graphic comms do. So they're often thinking about design for good or design for change. It might be about the environment, what you might call ethical design. What we do is we design anything that you look at that informs you, but also we play with things like colour, paper and digital platforms. Students on graphics make huge use of the digital printing workshops, which are absolutely brilliant. There's an enormous range of kind of print facilities and print finishing facilities, things like laser cutting and binding and that sort of thing. We also use screen printing here, which is just a beautiful process and really one you've got to get involved in if you've never tried. So there's plenty of workshop activity on graphics. I'm telling you about two amazing bits of work from the Graphic Comms show this year. So this piece of work is by a chap called Rock, and it was set as part of the D&AD competition this year, and it was to promote a range of paper called Conqueror. And he took a really simple line on this project. He wanted to celebrate the paper in its purest form. So what he did was he didn't print on it at all. And as you'll see, the whole thing's been embossed, and it's a beautiful physical process which we can do here at NUA. This piece of work is about fake news, and what the student did was they picked out a set of authentic newspapers and headlines, and then they spliced together different words from different headlines to create completely fabricated news stories, and they've ended up as a set of really fantastic posters which were screen printed to sort of mimic the way that newspapers are printed anyway. It's the sort of example of what graphic comms does really well. It picks up on current affairs and issues that really matter.